Hello friends and welcome to MOOC course on research ethics. Myself Subuhi, I am working as Scientist B, Library Science at InflibNet Center, Gandhinagar. Today we are going to discuss about various types of plagiarism softwares and tools. As you already know that we have discussed in our earlier sessions also about plagiarism issues, tools, softwares and characteristics and types also. So in this module we are going to take now about various types of plagiarism softwares, plagiarism tools and online tools. As our sir Manoj Kumar Kes sir has already discussed you in the earlier module, in the earlier session about types of tools, their background, their characteristics, their features also, and in this session we are going to take about in detail, and we will also take some practicals also about some tools. So let's start this session with online tools. Before going to ahead, let us revise our content, so you may not be taking it boring. So we just have a look on the modules and sessions we have conducted, like what is plagiarism. As I hope you all now aware about what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is an act of taking or stealing someone else's content and pretending it to be your own, or taking content without acknowledging or crediting the source. So this is called plagiarism. So how to detect plagiarism now? The question arises, how you will detect plagiarism. So earlier we used to have manual detection. Earlier when there was no IT, there were no softwares, we used to detect plagiarism with manual content, like manual features, like your supervisor, your teachers, your guides go through the content and find out the similarities or some content similar parts. Now in the IT era, now with the help of computers, we can check plagiarism with some online tools. So this process is called plagiarism detection, and the tools, softwares we are using for checking the online content, for checking the similarity part are called plagiarism detection tools, or there are various names available on internet. You may be finding various names available with plagiarism tools like anti-plagiarism softwares, plagiarism detection softwares, plagiarism similarity softwares, or scanning tools, or plagiarism detection software. So we will be taking the right term. Now we are using plagiarism detection softwares or tools. So friends, in this module, in this session, we will check some online tools that are available for plagiarism checking. So as Manoj sir has already discussed you in this last session, there are various types of online tools or plagiarism detection softwares. Like they may be divided into two broad categories, if you can, like online tools and web based tools, or free tools. They are also sometimes called online tools, are free tools, free plagiarism softwares, and some are subscribed software, subscribed tools for checking plagiarism. So we will go through one by one to all the tools available, like free tools and also subscribed tools. So let us take first, we will take about free online tools that are available in the on internet. Also you may be finding through Google also. If you check, you can just simply write plagiarism detection tools or plagiarism software. So you will be getting a list of various types of softwares available freely on the internet on Google, and also some subscribed softwares. We have a Plag Tracker, Plagiarism Detector, Plagiarisma, Scan, Unplag, Unicheck. So these types of various softwares are available, and on the other hand side are also subscribed software which generally do not provide you the online checking freely, like we have Turnitin, we have Authenticate, we have Orkun software, we have Drillbit software, we have Unicheck software. So there are various other types of softwares are also available in the internet. So we will check one by one all these softwares, how they are working, how they are taking. As you can see in my background PPT, like these softwares one by one. So first is Viper. We will discussing about Viper. Viper is available through scanmyessay.com. If you simply put in Google scanmyessay.com, so you will be getting Viper software. Viper earlier used to provide free software in India, but now it has changed to commercialized software. They are not providing you free content checking. Now they are charging for that. So Viper is an important software leading in the market checking for plagiarism. So Viper was launched in 2007 and it has 10 billion source content with its database, and 1 million users are subscribing software, 6 million essays record are there, and it is covering 56 popular languages like Chinese, Arabic, Persian, and it is also checking various types of documents. There are various types of features available in different types of softwares, like some softwares are capable checking various types of languages, types of documents you can check like Word document, PDF, HTML, PPT, so open files, Excel files, so images. So some softwares have characteristics of checking all these documents and some softwares are limited with checking content. So Viper supports different types of file formats. With this, there may be different types of document content available with that. So you may be now check screen like this is the home screen for Viper. So if you are going to check with Viper, how it will work, you can see clearly on the screen, like you have to create an account first. So in all these softwares, maybe subscribed, maybe freely available, you first may be requiring a creation of account, and they will be allowing you some documents freely, like 1000 words freely checking available. There are features available like 1000 words, 2000 words, other words limit is there. So you may be checking different content limited to that word limit. So first you are required to go scan my essay for Viper, and you have to log into the account. You need to create your account through Viper and checking. So we will in the next session, in the next module, we will be checking some softwares practically also. So I will just let you know how to create an account and how to upload the document. So in the next module, you just keep tuning and we will be discussing in detail how these softwares works generally and how to upload document. So one by one we will check 1-2 softwares. So now Viper is, as I have already told you, that it is now subscribed. So it is free content, is not allowing like €3 per credit. You maybe there are some credit system is also in Viper. So they may be charging some prices for checking documents. So this is the screen for Viper. I have taken this screen. Like there are options also in softwares. You can simply upload one single document, or you can upload various documents in a one go. 2 to 3 files simultaneously you can upload in one go, and you can also drop and drag from your Google Docs, from your Google Drives also. Some software support this feature also. So likewise we will be going through like how to upload document in a particular software. Like now you can see this is the screen for plagiarism checking a report. Once you uploaded the document, software has checked the document and report is generated finally. So this is the screen you are having on your computer. Like this is showing the plagiarized content and the percentage, and softwares, all the softwares, if you are checking now, all the softwares having this mechanism. Once you upload the document, it scan the document and this present the report to the users. So report is generally divided into 2 to 3 parts. Like first portion is showing the who has uploaded the document, like user information, and second part is generally shows the similarity links, like from where you have taken the content, and third part of the report generally shows the paragraph wise similarity report, like which paragraph has been taken from which source. So one by one you are required to check thoroughly the report which is generated. As in Viper also you can see first portion is showing some percentage with the software, with the content you have checked, like this content may be having some percentage, 23%, 93%, and some portion is showing you the content that has been highlighted in paragraph wise, like this content you have taken from which source. So this is the Viper report. Other softwares also support these types of features. You can simply drag and drop and from your Google Drive, from your content, from your files, and we will be checking some more software also related to that. So these are all screens related to Viper, how documents are being uploaded in Viper, what is the mechanism, how reports is generated, where you can download the report, you can save in the archive also. There are features available with the Viper software. So you will be checking this. So once you uploaded the document, it shows you generally, okay, download the report. You may be downloading the report directly from the system. So next we will be checking other tools also, like there is a PlagScan also. I have discussed with you PlagScan software. It was launched in 2009. It has around 14 million some content available with your database. It is being used by 1.2 million students. So PlagScan is also having some features related to the similarity content checking. As similar to Viper, you are required to create your account in PlagScan also, and uploading the document, you will be getting the report generated through the software when you are checking. So we will just try to look PlagScan also practically if we may be doing so, dealing with this content. So there is a feature for drop and drag also, and you may be simply pasting the document. If you are using as a free also, you may simply be allowed to paste some content and report is finally generated with the software. So these are the features you can see on the screen available with PlagScan also related to the content checking, similarity checking. So we will be moving ahead with some other tools also related to that. So friends, next software is like UniCheck. UniCheck is also available, online software. You can check various documents through UniCheck also. It has having like 40 billion pages, and you can see online homepage of UniCheck in the screen available with you. And we will be checking UniCheck also. We will try to check with UniCheck software how it is check content with the similarity report. Next software available with us is Drillbit. Drillbit is also one of the software available, and it is a subscribed software. You can pay for that. It is available with us with Softtech Limited, and it has having 50 billion pages around, and this is the home page you are seeing on the screen for Drillbit software. Another software is also there is Check for Plagiarism. Check for Plagiarism is also another software available with us in the market. You can simply check for plagiarism software. Another important software, now we are discussing now the paid softwares. These are all paid softwares available with us. So another important software is Turnitin. Turnitin, you might be all having some knowledge about Turnitin software, you might be having using also. So Turnitin software available with us. Turnitin Feedback Studio it is also called. Turnitin, it's from USA, and it is having a large database with this content database. So it is a paid software. You just have to subscribe the software for using the content. Turnitin is having around 30 million students with its using the software. 15,000 organizations are using this. 150 countries are generally using this. And there is a slight difference in Turnitin and Feedback Studio also. Feedback Studio generally allows you for checking also grammatical mistakes, for integrity, for ethics also. It may be using the Feedback Studio. So this is the home page of Turnitin, and simply you have to create an account with Turnitin, ID password create with Turnitin, and upload the document, and it will be in some few minutes also it will be generating the report, and it is the dashboard. Now you are looking at the screen. This is the dashboard for Turnitin when you are submitting the document, and finally report is generated. And report is also divided into 2-3 parts, like some part is showing the percentage of plagiarism, like some documents may be having 40%, 30%, and some sources are also listed out on the, if you are checking on the screen, some sources are there in the right hand side. These are similarity sources from where content has been taken, and the left hand side the similar content paragraph wise you are showing that some content has been taken from some sources. There are also some highlight colors also. It is showing various types of sources which are being taken from content, and it is showing highlight wise, color wise also, like blue color, red color. It is showing the level of plagiarism also. So next important software is also there, Authenticate. Authenticate is also from Turnitin Feedback Studio, and it is having 70+ billion content source with its database, and this is the screen for Authenticate also. Next important software we are having in paid subscription wise, like Urkund software. Urkund is also an important software, and through this, as Manoj sir has already talked to you in the last session, like through this our MHRD project, shows Shuddhi project. If you are aware about now this, I hope so, okay, you are aware about Show Shuddhi project, and now we are giving Urkund software as a part of Show Shuddhi project. So all the universities and all the faculty members, all the students are now being provided Urkund software through Show Shuddhi project of MHRD, and this is the home page of Urkund software as you are checking on the screen, on the screen side. This is the home page Urkund software. So Urkund also having various large database to its content, and checking different types of documents you can check with Urkund also, like PDF, HTML, Word file, XML, PPTs also, and there's a similar different type of checking mechanism also with Urkun, like it works on teacher student relationship. Like if you are submitting a document, you will be providing an analysis address. So through that analysis or address, your faculty can have report to their account. So this having some this kind of mechanism also. We will be checking Urkun online with practical also. So this is Urkun, another software available with us. This is the home page of Urkun, and how you are going to log in. You may log in as a user also, you may log in as a admin also if you are being provided the admin ID with Urkun. And this is simply the screen for your Urkun dashboard. Once you are provided with the ID password through Shuddhi project, your university will be providing you the ID password if you are eligible for getting the ID password. So once you log in to the Urkun account, you will be having this screen in front of you related to your dashboard, like if you are for uploading the document. So these are the screens available with Urkun software with us, and this is some setting part is also there in Urkun. You may do setting also according to your conditions and eligibility. So friends, we have already seen some subscribe tools, some commercialized softwares which you are generally required to pay for that for using the content. Now there are some tools available freely also. If you are a user, one time user, you can simply check your content through some online tools. They generally give you the facility for online checking through online mode, and it's a completely free also. Like we having different list of softwares, like I already discussed with you, like Prac Tracker, Dupli Checker, Plagiarisma, Plagiarism Detector, and other many more are also there. So we will be checking one by one all these also. Like you are seeing on the screen is Dupli Checker. One software is Dupli Checker. If you generally Google this, like free online tools for plagiarism checking, you will be getting a list of all these softwares available in the Google. Like one is duplichecker.com. So Dupli Checker allows you some word limit with you, so you can check freely available content, free online tool for checking the plagiarism. So what you can do with free tools, you have to simply copy paste your content in the search box available with the software, and they will be generating you some report. So these are all available having these features, like Dupli Checker is there. Next we are having Plagiarisma. Plagiarisma also work on the same way. Like on the screen you can check plagiarisma.com. You can simply copy paste your content in the box provided, and they will be generating you some report for the content uploaded. So it may be showing the percentage of the content that are similar found. Plagium.com, and you are provided with this box. You simply paste your content in the software, and it will be generating some report for the content taken. Next software is available with us is you can see on the screen Plac Tracker. Plac Tracker is also an important software, and it is allowing you some content freely available for checking. You can simply copy paste your content to the provided field, and it will be generating some report for that. So this is the screen for Plac Tracker, how you will check the content available for plagiarism. Next important software is Qtext. Qtext, now you are seeing on the screen qtext.com. You simply type qtext.com, and it is also having the facility, search box facility. You can simply paste the content, and it will give you some report for the plagiarism. So friends, likewise all these softwares available. You may also find some list of other softwares freely available, like Plagiarisma, Plagiarism Detector, Grammarly also. Grammarly, though it is a writing software, writing tool, but they are also allowing you facility for plagiarism check also. So Grammarly software is also there for plagiarism checking. So these are all about our available tools, online plagiarism tools available, and we have already discussed about some paid tools also and some freely tools available with the software for plagiarism checking. So I hope you are getting understand about all these tools, and you will be just checking online also for your practical also some part. So in the next session we will be discussing in detail, and we will try to explore some softwares practically also. We will try to check document, we will upload some document and try to check the percentage of plagiarism we are getting with these softwares, and also some features available. So thanks once again for watching this module, for watching this video about plagiarism tools. So I hope you all are having a good time with the MOOC ethics, research ethics portion, and I hope you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.